stopped, crapped out. So hopefully this broadcasts for a little while longer. Anyways, I just did some optimizations from last night. So these wires were coming out the back here and taking up horizontal space. I changed those to be over the top of these boxes that already existed. These welders here, I originally had over here on the side, and those were taking up extra horizontal space. So I moved them up here. So now they're taking up the same horizontal space as the track that was already there. So that's awesome. I changed, this whole thing used to be conveyor belts. I changed it just to be so that I could buffer one more up here before it drops down to avoid them spilling over earlier. And then the other major one, this same thing here. These wires were originally coming out the back of this and taking up extra horizontal space, so I saved 1 or 2 blocks by arranging them to go overhead, taking up the same horizontal space as the blocks underneath. And then the last thing was what did I do? I got rid of some extra stuff here I didn't need. Once this thing flips the pieces, these, send it on its way. Oh, here's the last thing I did. Originally, I had a sensor, one higher, like right above here, a sensor and a pusher, and they were right here in these spots, so that when the top block fell down, it would push it out. But I figured that once that top block falls, it'll get welded instantly, so I can just put a conveyor belt here to push it forward. And because that horizontal piece is coming across here anyways, this conveyor block doesn't add any reduced horizontal space. So I saved another 2 blocks there. And that's it. It was just little optimizations like that. So it does still spill over, so I'll just run it and speed through it. So eventually these horizontal square blocks do spill over eventually. But you can see my footprint's 133 after completing one. I have just enough, my optimizations gave me just enough space so that when the optimizations plus adding a buffer here, see how there's 2 that are buffered up here now? They gave me just enough space so that when it does spill over, you'll see 135. So that's even with the spillover. So this isn't super optimized for cycles. I'd love to see a video or something to help me up my strategies here, because obviously anytime you're spilling over and wasting material, it could have been used for something else. But it's something else to go along and make more stuff faster. But it stays at 135 the whole time, and it is spilling over. So effectively now I have a buffer of 3 up here, and that was it. Yeah. So I got the trophy. So I think. I don't know if it shows my trophies thing here, but so I got the trophy, and I don't think there's anything else in this level. I'm very trophy driven. So yeah, training routine, the small excavator with a footprint of 135 or less, and none of the other ones are small excavator. I don't think. Yeah, none of the other ones are small excavators. So I think that's it for this one. So it took me a couple hours last night, and then today I just sat down, and it took me just 10 minutes before I started broadcasting this to do the optimizations to kind of get it down. So that's not bad. I really enjoy this game. Tickles my puzzle itch. It's not as fiddly as like the Incredible Machine, or not as colorful or imaginative either. But you know, I think I'd love to see like I love this idea. I'd like to see junior versions of these puzzles for like targeted at younger players, maybe branded with something. You know, like My Little Pony or so. I think that would be pretty cool. I love this kind of puzzle solving, and I think the more attractive you can make it to people, the better. There is sort of a loose story. There's like little. Let's go to play again. There's a thing down here where there is a little cave down here and a little tape recorder here you can listen to. So there's a quote-unquote story going on, a loose story going on. There's TNT in here. I don't know if there's a way to put boxes in here to make it blow up or not. You know, I appreciate that there's a little something, little rewards for exploring things. I'm glad it doesn't get in the way of the puzzles. Like I said on the ACG podcast, I like Bioshock or Tetris. I want an amazing story or almost none. And I think this gives a little teeny tiny bit without getting in the way or trying to be something that it's not. But yeah, so that's my small excavator. 3 this way, 4 this way. You know, yeah, there's kind of no way to do it any other way, I don't think. And save the space. I mean, what I could do is, if I wasn't saving space, what I could do is, you know, let these horizontal ones just come on down. And then once it gets down here and I flip it, I could do and I actually this is what I had before, do a circuit here to try to time it, you know, so that they're always in transit, always. And then once I got the timing right, I could probably do it. But you know, let me do one thing. Let me up the input rate to +1 and see if it still works. I'm curious. Should still be fine. Because I have explicit sensors and switches, I think this will scale. Whoops. That is weird. Why did that happen? Oh, because I was in the way. So now it's 329. Oh, and then there's max. All right, let's see what happens. Will it blend at max? Like I said, I've got explicit sensors in there, so this should be pretty durable. Weird. Yeah, it is durable. I don't know why those ones get shifted in a weird way. It's fine, they drop into my little space here. They don't seem to increase the footprint either, I don't think. Let me just double check. 133, and then the 135 will come once it overflows. No, it does. Yeah, it does. I don't know precisely why all of those get shifted over that many. That's a little odd to me, but it is durable. The machine continues to operate once those ones get cleared out of the way. And even if those kept going, kept piling up, they would just harmlessly fall off the edge again. Yeah, so that was fun. Thanks for watching.